Vikram Sarabhai by M.Hari Prasad. Vikram Ambalal Sarabhai was born on 12th August 1919 in the city of Ahmedabad, Gujarat state in western India. The Sarabhai family was an important and rich Jain business family. His father, Ambalal Sarabhai, was an affluent industrialist and owned many mills in Gujarat. Vikram Sarabhai was one of the 8 children of Ambalal and Sarla Devi. To educate her 8 children, Sarla Devi established a private school on the lines of the Montessori method propounded by Maria Montessori, which was gaining fame at the time. As the Sarabhai family was involved in the Indian freedom struggle, many leaders of the freedom struggle like Mahatma Gandhi, Motilal Nehru, Rabindranath Tagore and Jawaharlal Nehru used to frequent the Sarabhai house. This is said to have greatly influenced the young Vikram Sarabhai and played an important role in the growth of his personality. Sarabhai matriculated from the Gujarat College in Ahmedabad after passing the intermediate science examination. After that, he moved to England and joined the St. John's College, University of Cambridge. He received the tripos in natural sciences from Cambridge in 1940. With the escalation of the Second World War, Sarabhai returned to India and joined the Indian Institute of Science in Bangalore and began research in cosmic rays under the guidance of Sir C.V. Raman, a Nobel Prize winner. He returned to Cambridge after the war in 1945 and was awarded a PhD degree in 1947 for his thesis titled Cosmic Ray Investigation in Tropical Latitudes. In September 1942, Vikram Sarabhai married Mrinalini Sarabhai, a celebrated classical dancer of India. The wedding was held in Chennai without anyone from Vikram's side of the family attending the wedding ceremony because of the ongoing Quit India movement led by Mahatma Gandhi. Vikram and Mrinalini had 2 children, Kartikeya and Malika. Vikram Sarabhai allowed considerable freedom to Mrinalini to develop her own potential. His daughter Malika Sarabhai is a renowned dancer herself and has been awarded the Palm d'Or. Vikram returned to an independent India in 1947. Looking at the needs of the country, he persuaded charitable trusts controlled by his family and friends to endow a rich research institution near home in Ahmedabad. Thus, Vikram Sarabhai founded the Physical Research Laboratory in Ahmedabad on November 11, 1947. He was only 28 at that time. Sarabhai was a creator and cultivator of institutions, and PRL was the first step in that direction. Vikram Sarabhai served at PRL from 1966 to 1971. The establishment of the Indian Space Research Organization, ISRO, was one of his greatest achievements. He successfully convinced the government of the importance of a space program for a developing country like India after the Russian Sputnik launch. Dr. Sarabhai emphasized the importance of a space program in his quote. There are some who question the relevance of space activities in a developing nation. To us, there is no ambiguity of purpose. We do not have the fantasy of competing with the economically advanced nations in the exploration of the moon or the planets or manned space flights. But we are convinced that if we are to play a meaningful role nationally and in the community of nations, we must be second to none in the application of advanced technologies to the real problems of man and society. Dr. Homi Jahangir Baba, widely regarded as the father of India's nuclear science program, supported Dr. Sarabhai in setting up the first rocket launching station in India. This center was established at Tumba near Thiruvananthapuram on the coast of the Arabian Sea, primarily because of its proximity to the equator. After a remarkable effort in setting up the infrastructure, personal communication links and launch pads, the inaugural flight was launched on November 21, 1963 with a sodium vapor payload. In fact, Sarabhai ushered in the space age in the country by expanding the Indian Space Research Organization. The credit for much of what India achieved in space technology must go to him, though he did not live to see many of the fruits of his labor. As a result of Dr. Sarabhai's dialogue with NASA in 1966, the Satellite Instructional Television Experiment (SITE) was launched during July 1975 to July 1976, when Dr. Sarabhai was no more, and this sought to bring education to 5 million people in 2,400 Indian villages. Dr. Sarabhai started a project for the fabrication and launch of an Indian satellite. As a result, the first Indian satellite, Aryabhatta, was put in orbit in 1975 from a Russian cosmodrome. Although Sarabhai was busy with space programs, he did not forget his first love for the study of cosmic rays. His basic interest was to find out how the rays vary with time and the implications of this phenomenon. Cosmic rays are a stream of energy particles reaching the Earth from outer space. On their way to the Earth, they are influenced by the Sun, the atmosphere, and the terrestrial magnetism. Events taking place in space among the planets also affect these rays. At an early age, Sarabhai realized that the study of cosmic rays would help in understanding terrestrial magnetism and the atmosphere, the nature of the Sun and outer space. Most of his research was confined to this aspect of the rays. Dr. Sarabhai was immensely interested in science education and founded a community science center at Ahmedabad in 1966. Today, the center is called the Vikram Sarabhai Community Science Center. His interests varied from science to sports and to statistics. He set up Operations Research Group (ORG), the first market research organization in the country. In one respect, Sarabhai went a step ahead of Baba. He built a variety of institutions of international repute, such as one devoted to modernization of the textile industry, another to development of management skills, and yet another to popularizing science, apart from the Physical Research Laboratory and the Indian Space Research Institute. Most notable among them are the IIMs, Indian Institute of Management, which are considered world-class for their management studies. Also, he helped establishing PRL, Physical Research Laboratory, which is doing commendable job in research and development in physics. Dr. Vikram Sarabhai set up ATIRA in Ahmedabad, Ahmedabad Textiles Industrial Research Association, which helped the booming textile business in Ahmedabad. He also set up CEPT, Center for Environmental Planning and Technology. Not stopping with all these, he went ahead and set up BMA, Blind Men Association, which helps visually challenged people with necessary skills and support. Vikram Sarabhai received several awards such as Shanti Swarup Bhatnagar Award 1962, Padma Bhushan 1966, and Padma Vibhushan posthumous 1972. He held different distinguished positions such as President of the Physics Section, Indian Science Congress 1962, President of the General Conference of the IAEA, Vienna 1970, and Vice President, 4th UN Conference on Peaceful Uses of Atomic Energy 1971. The Vikram Sarabhai Space Center, VSSC, a research institute specializing in solid and liquid propellants for rockets located in Trivandrum, capital of Kerala state, is named in his memory. Along with other Ahmedabad-based industrialists, he played a major role in the creation of the Indian Institute of Management, Ahmedabad. Sarabhai also had deep cultural interests. He had interests in music, photography, archaeology, and fine arts. Along with his wife, he established an institution called Darpana, which was devoted to the performing arts. Sarabhai believed that a scientist should not concentrate on academic pursuit of pure science, overlooking the problems of the society. He was deeply concerned with the state of science education in the country, and so he had established the Community Science Center. Vikram Sarabhai died on 30th December 1971 at Kovalam, Thiruvananthapuram, Kerala. He was visiting Thiruvananthapuram to attend the foundation's toll-laying ceremony of the Tumba railway station. In 1974, the International Astronomical Union at Sydney decided to name a moon crater Bessel in the Sea of Serenity as the Sarabhai crater.